Hello everyone, welcome back to my new stretch routine. This is a full body stretch sheet so that you can follow along every day. It is not necessary that you're always follow along, but at least you can do this at least for 2 hours a day. And with all that said, please like and subscribe to my channel. And let's go ahead and get started with the workout. I will show lots of modifications, advanced and intermediates, starting with a butterfly stretch. This is a full beginner stretch so that you can see some improvement in yourself. And actually, the butterfly is also in 3 parts. This is the beginner stretch. I want you to at least take this to beginners. This is actually for 10 minutes, so let's start. Now reach your legs even toucher. And if you feel like you are the intermediate but are like here, please push your legs as far as you can so that at least you can feel lots of pain in your stretch. Now, also in the butterfly, you must reach forward, and this is also in beginner, intermediate, and advanced. So let's try the beginners first. And by the way, this stretch can get your hamstrings really good and tight. It's really helpful. Now I want you to go into the intermediate part, even synchro. Now even in the advanced, reach even forward. Now we're going to get back to standing and do some neck stretches. Starting, I want you to do like this. This is also no advanced or intermediate. This is just a beginner stretch, and it's also a warm-up to do. I want you to go into 10 sides. That was really good, and now let's do some neck stretches too, starting by tilting your head to one side. Again, this is no advanced or intermediate, just this little warm-up. Now in the other direction. Now I want you to go into a pike stretch and reaching down. So this is actually the beginner stretch. You must at least do this 10 times. This is the last one. In the last one, I want you to stand like this. Now we'll do the neck stretches in here. Now I want you to tilt your head in all the directions. Now this was the last one, but now I want you to stand like this and tilt your hand like this is in a bow and arrow. This is really good for your hands. You can really take a stretch. Now in the other direction. Again, let's try the other stretches next. This is actually good for your back bends. I want you to push your legs and your hands like this. This is actually really good for your back bends. I want you to try the back bend first, and then this stretch. Now push your palms back so you can even feel the stretch. Now stand like this, reach up and underneath your torso.
yeah, I'm about to fade away.
Now let's go to the other side and do the neck stretch first.
Going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in it.
And the last part of the part 1, we're going to do cat-cow pose. This stretch is just basically for beginners, and it's really good to do every time you do these stretches.
Have a taste, all the highs and the lows. No, you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you, but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side, maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today.
Now I'm going to get to set 2, which is actually for back flexibility. And we're going to actually start with a hard stretch and then do a yoga pose. So this is actually a really hard and advanced stretch, so I'll also make it into 3 parts. This is the beginner stretch. It's actually called triple pose, and you can even call it the knee back lift. For the beginners, I want you to reach for your ankles so they can feel a little stretch. Now a little bit forward and then reach up again. This is really hard, so I want you to do the child's pose first so they can not feel that hard. This is actually the intermediate stretch. It is almost into your knees, but a little bit different. Now, reach up again, and now in the advanced stretch, reach fully back to your ankles and even for more stretch.
I fake like I'm fine, but I know you can't tell. Like nothing I found, my mind overwhelms. I think that I'm broken, but I hope you can't help. I know I'm not perfect, but some days I feel far more worthless. Baby, you make me feel nervous. If I still have you, I have purpose.
Now the next stretch is actually real different, and this is the set 2 of the flexibility, and this is actually called back flexibility. So I'll also recommend it in 3 parts: beginner, advanced, intermediate. Can do this anytime you want. So this is actually called a knee back bend, and let's try this out first. This is really good for your tights, and you can do this every day, and it's really good to see improvements. I'll reach him again, and in the intermediate way, I want you to reach here. And I want you to sink your head like this, so they can feel stretch in your back. Now reach him again, but a little different in the advance. It's going to be really hard, and you're going to reach for your ankle.
And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade.
That was really hard, so we're going to take a 10-minute break, and I want you to do a child pose for that break. In back flexibilities, it's really hard for your back to get used to it, so I want you to take lots of breaks if you want, and can even stay in the child's pose even longer than a 10-minute break. Now this is a 10-minute break, so let's try another stretch. Now, I want you to widen up your legs as fast as into splits. So this is how long the beginner should do this stretch. I want you to try like this out, and then into the other side. Now in another beginner stretch, I want you to push your hands and legs like this, so that it's really good for your hamstrings and your head, and it's really good to do this stretch. in the beginner, let's try it with the other side. Now in the intermediate stretch, even right up your legs as far as you can in the mat. Now in the other stretch, we'll go with the other side. Now on the other side again. So the next stretch is actually going to be for advanced stretches, and you can do the stretch if you want, but if you're a beginner, I want you to stay in the stretch so that you can see a lot of improvements. So for advanced, I want you to reach all the way down into the ground so that you can sink your hip even forward. Now stand up again, but this stretch is actually going to be different. And then let's stand like this. I want you to reach up to your hands, but this is actually made for advanced too. This is for getting your splits, and doing the stretch might help you so that you can get your splits and even more stretches, and it's really effective. But in a stretch, it's not beginner, so for beginners, I want you to just go into your ankles like this so that you don't feel any pain in your legs. Now intermediates might feel a lot of pain in here, so I want you to stand like this instead. Now the set 2 of the intermediate, I want you to stand like this. Now the last stretch for intermediates, weight to the ground. Now this was very easy, so I want you to get into the other mass of the mat. So this is downward dog into plank. So this is actually for make it for beginners, intermediate, and advanced. I want you to go to plank and then reach up to your ankles in a region. Let's do 10 of these. This was 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. This was our last plank. With a little bit different plane, I want you to go into your elbow to do this plank. This was our last plank stretches. We did 2 planks and this is really good. So next stretch we're going to go into a lunge. Again, this lunge is made specifically for beginners, intermediate, and advanced. So this is the beginner stretch. You can even point your
to do is run. Hear me out, hear me out.
this is the second. So I want you to stand like this and reach your hand up so you can see to your head.
There are the things I want to know.
Now, and to be a little bit advanced, I want you to go into your elbows and do the stretch too.
But if you don't want to tell me now, I guess I'll live.
And now, another stretch, we're going to only do a downward dog.
Losing almost all my.
This is really good for your hands and your feet, but a little different. I want you to crunch your toes every time after 10 seconds.
And I'm the only one who speaks. It's all the things you never show. There are the things I want to know. Secrets start in your heart so slow. But if you don't want to tell me.
Now let's try another stretch, and this is also really good for your pigeons. So this is actually called a pigeon stretch. This is also good for your leg and to get your splits. This is a beginner how to build a pigeon.
Here we go. You can take me there tonight.
Now if you forward like this, take your legs and reach your hands up.
I can't stay if you can't let it go. I never really know what's going.
Now onto the other side like this, so they can try even a harder stretch.
And even when you're next to me, I feel like you were gone. It's all the things you never show. There are the things.
These were also a really good stretch, but now even different. Stand your legs wide apart as far as you can, and now reach forward like this. Now you can even lick your legs even like this. Now take your legs apart and then do these stretches.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, maybe you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed. Think you're something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing me?
Silhouettes of you are like a taunt. Never really know just what you want. With you I don't ever feel calm. I can feel the sweat inside my palms. Play with me like
Now
cats
into the
and
right
shit.
stance, going to a lunge, but forgetting the middle splits,
You don't
reach
ever
your
wanna
leg
get
even
me.
forward into the
You
ground.
don't ever wanna set me free. You know I'm addicted to you, and it's twisted. You've been gifted with the evil voodoo. Got me coming back for more, even when I've been
It's the
screwed.
other
Dolls
direction
full of
side.
pins, pierce my heart straight through. I got issues in my head. I like you in my bed, but you keep me on red.
And now for these stretches, we have done lots of leg stretches. So let's try the splits right now. Again, also splits are also made into 3 parts. So this is the beginner stretch. AKA really.
So if I play dead, will you regret everything that you did?
And to be advanced, try the
I
full
don't think you
splits.
understand what you're doing, and my heart's black and blue from the bruising. I feel like when I'm with you, I'm losing. I feel
And then
like
I want you to urge me.
sitting there gaslighting and confusing. Was it me? Is it me? Am I deluded? I'm the one who's always sorry, the conclusion, even though I offer all of the solutions.
So these were all of our stretches. I hope you enjoyed the video, and like we said, please like and subscribe to my channel if you love my video. So bye guys, see you later in the next video.